Hey, welcome back. So to begin with today, we're gonna work on getting this fuel tank out and then obviously get the engine block off. But first thing over here I'm gonna work on is we're gonna go ahead and get this front end off of here. You know, the whole reason I even started tearing apart this tractor. So we're gonna get this front end off, get the steering piece off here first. You know, it's just like a wedge how it goes in. Then if you put a narrow front on, which like I talked about, we're probably going to do just so I can get this tractor moved to where it's going. You know, that narrow front just goes right up in here. So we'll get this off, and that's what we're going to start tearing apart here. So. Hear the dog growling. He's carrying his toy around again. Pretty normal for him. It's kind of moving already. It might. You know, I'll be honest with you, I've never actually, you know, I've seen it done, I've looked at it, I understand how it works, but I've never actually torn any of this stuff here apart before, so I'm going to be learning right alongside you guys. This. I am going to take these bolts out up here, and then I might flip it back down to how it was, get the loader tractor to help lift up these frames, and then take the bolts out up on the front. That's how I think we're going to go about this. Gotta be careful that we don't, you know, hurt ourselves here somehow or some way, but that would not be good. I'm gonna grab a different wrench here once. Piece at least loosened up off here. I don't know if I'll go completely off with it yet. Kind of, I said I don't want to take something apart that I'm going to get myself in a pickle here, especially just being here by myself right now. Kind of, you know, be smart about it, I guess, is my words of wisdom for the rest of you. Get most of these loose while they're easy to get to here, and then I'm gonna probably get the tractor with the loader and get it kind of picked up and supported and be a little safer, I think. Alright, I'm gonna get the tractor and loader, I'm gonna get this picked up and supported a little safer, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so we got the loader tractor over here. Got it supported, lifted up. All I got left now is these bolts up here on the front. Maybe for those of you that I don't think it's tractors on the channel, but it's an M5 propane. It's one of the loader tractors we have. We also have a white 285 with a loader. Both of them been pretty good loader tractors for us, but this one, the controls on it are a little better. The white, they're just a little bit more jumpy, so I like using this one for, you know, doing things like this. The white usually is for like feeding cattle, stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and get this front end off. I am gonna have to be careful here yet because when I take the last bolt out, you know, this shit's gonna kind of want to go, you know, might go haywire here on us. So we got them disconnected here. You know, it didn't, I just took the last bolt out, pretty much just kind of let it fall to the ground. Didn't want to, you know, it's not worth hurting yourself with some of this stuff, so this is how we did it. These frame rails I am going to put back on the tractor after I get the motor back out of there, but like I said, I do have this front end sold. So anyways, I'm going to go set this down and get ready to lift the motor up. So I got this hook here. This is actually off my A4T. This tractor and this motor didn't have one. So for those that didn't know, some of the Minneapolis Moline motors, you know, have these hooks on them. You know, I don't know if all of them from factory had them or what the deal was, but you know, I've seen some of the tractors got them, some don't. Some power units have them, some don't. But you know, it is pretty handy for lifting these engines. Since the A4T is just right over here, and this tractor didn't have one, and I got that one off, I went ahead and just stole it here really quick. But we're going to use it like the 6 cylinders. I actually got 2 of these, you might have noticed in the A4T video, but this one here, for a little bit of weight that's left here, will be just fine. I spun a couple nuts back on, so I got just a couple bolts on each side. I got the fuel tank support here all loosened up and taken out, so we should be ready. I'm gonna get the tractor and loader up over here. We'll chain on, we'll take the last couple bolts out, and you know, carefully pull this engine away from the back half of the tractor. camera also decided to go for a tumble. Everything will be okay there. I did buy the extended warranty for this, so yep, we're all good there. Yeah, I got the engine free here. You go ahead and pull it back and set it down on the ground here. That's what we'll be doing here now. Okay, so we got the engine out, got it set on the ground. I was going to start tearing this apart, and then Dad was over here at the moment, and you know, he brought up a good point. That M670 Super out there, that standard one I talked about in a couple videos ago, you know, the motor might be completely junk in that. You know, I might just leave this together. I get these cylinders cleaned up good, might be able to shove this motor right in there, you know, just swap them out and get that tractor running fairly easy. I do know, you know, like these frost plugs and stuff look kind of rusty. I'd probably want to at least take it apart and put those in, and you know, obviously make sure the rings aren't stuck, things like that. But I think we're going to leave this one the way it is. I'm going to clean them holes out, put some oil down in there, turn it over, make sure, you know, make sure it's good and oiled up and ain't gonna get stuck. Cover it up, and then it's going to go in the shed. I'm kind of thinking here, if that's what I decide to do, we might get that other tractor up here and swap these motors out, maybe get that standard 670 running. That'd be kind of a neat little tractor to have going. But anyways, I do have this fuel tank. I got it all loosened up. It's ready to pretty much fall off of here. Got the bolts out, so we're gonna grab that here quick. See if I can't find a good place to put you guys. So this camera's fell off twice now today. I really would like to maybe not destroy it. So hopefully it'll sit there. Hopefully you guys can see, and should be able to. Get this off. Here we go. Sit on the ground here. I said I thought when I looked in this before, I don't remember it being, you know, rusty or anything like that in there too bad, but yeah, it looks pretty good. I might grab a flashlight and just double check, but should be a good tank, hopefully, for something. Someday I might need it. But I said there ain't, you know, we're getting down to where basically all there is just the rear end left of this tractor. I didn't show it, but a little over a year ago I took all the 3-point stuff off of here, and I used that on Dad's 670 Super Diesel. All that stuff was missing. So like I said, there ain't much left here. Back here, like I said, you know, we're about got her stripped down to where there ain't much left. These are 38 centers, which I got it's technically Dad's tractor now, but the motor him and I own together. We bought, you know, a diesel 504 engine together once. But he's got a Vista that, you know, half the motor's gone. We're gonna stick that in there. I'll put these 38 rear centers on it. 'Cause right now it's got like 34 spin outs. The tractor, when we bought it, didn't have nothing, you know, we just slapped them off like a parts M5 just to get it to roll. For those that don't know, like this bolt pattern here, you know, it's the same on most of these tractors. So you can bolt, like, you know, you could bolt spin out rims like off an M5 on here, and it'll bolt up. So that's what we did on that Vista, just so we could roll it onto a trailer and get it home. But that was a few years ago. I know I never showed that tractor. So, but someday that's one of the projects I'd like to do. But you know, for right now, we're continuing to work on what's here and what's in the yard. And you know, there's, like I keep saying, we're never gonna run out of things to do. So anyways, I think we're gonna cut the video here. That's about it for this one. Continue to, you know, like and subscribe. I don't know if, you know, there might be just one more video of this 670. I'm not exactly sure what all I want to save off here yet, but I am going to put them frame rails back on. That's over here. About fell. But anyways, put these frame rails back on the tractor, or put a narrow front under it. But that'll be next. And then other than that, take the tractor over where we got all of our parts tractors parted out, and probably just let it sit. And You know, I thought about taking the centers and tires off and letting this thing sit like that, but the more I think about it, I think I'm just gonna leave them on there until the time comes that I need them. So anyways, I'll quit rambling on, and thank you guys for watching.